Ah, you're here. Third round knockout is not for lightweights. I ordered some wine fermented.
If it is to your liking, dear cut.
Hey, there's even a...
Besides fine wine, but when I say ambiance,
As you all know, what does it mean to have all... Imagine, the weather is clear. Behold, the glory... They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her Jade Chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyuan, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely give...
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we heard Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's... Paimon wonders...
At last I have found you.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millilith. However, I am an emissary of the... Well, in concrete terms...
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about...
My apologies, you who have returned from Jiayuan Karst. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She invites you to her
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come here. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark...
And with that, the emissary who called herself what we've received an invitation will be meeting people that have way more money to...
an invitation to visit the Jade. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your... Well, since we want to go to the Jade, let's look around. There has to be a way... Hey, look! Since this is the right place, it must have something... Yes, this must be... like we've gotten close to the Guizhong. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the...
Is this an answer from this world?
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking? We're invited guests. What makes you... No. Wait. Maybe she pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a millilith ambush here to... Now Paimon's mad!
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these
Well, here they come.
Everybody stand back!
Fourth, my blade.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Spirit blade. Attack!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Coaching, these two strange people suddenly appeared.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go...
We're invited guests, here to look for the Liyue.
Well, as it happens, I am...
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the... I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes?
wow. Paimon didn't think we...
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed in a These millilith are just here to guard the scene. Not to...
So this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism...
That was... Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yu...
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adept.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect...
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious air...
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who...
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to... Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is my... Either way, I will admit that the actions of the... Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that... How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the...
Another...
I'll stop here. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's... The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor.
Favor? But... Wait, that's right.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Well then, may we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not... So, what should... Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for... Why don't we go with that for a... Nope! But Paimon's sure that... Let's go gather ingredients! Time waits... Ooh, look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one!
hunter becomes the hunted.
Thank you for your...
Aw, it was nothing.
Don't say that. I'm Meng Dan. I never expected that those Is there anything that you lack?
Wait a moment. Actually,
Oh? And what might that be?
do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a...
Of course we do. How can one sell antique? Now just give me a moment, and I'll let the...
Great! Paimon should... Hey there! A guy called Meng...
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Many of the best goods in our here. This contain...
Yep. Hang on a moment. Could we...
Sure. Please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, it's done! The one...
Oh, yes. You might want to use these...
Whew, great! Now that we've put...
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
According to Kuchi... Excuse me,
Yes. How many would you...
It's not convenient to speak of number...
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Li. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to... One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time.
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason... I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities, and you can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Though beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people, even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former sub. That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back. To play.
Who's this enemy you're talking?
What do you think, Traveler?
Huh? What are you two?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong.
I need a more physically demanding job.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if—
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first.
Oh, isn't this—
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants, but the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you. If possible, but if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching, you'd pick Kuching? I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed, with someone of her character on the Qixing, but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face— well, I must say that I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow— Indeed. It seems that you understood— I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use— Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say—
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So—
It's all... Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to... One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these... Just imagine. How much more... Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is... La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on Sigil of permissions. Aw, that doesn't sound like... This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy... Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. But research on the Sigil of permission? Paimon... Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of permission. Seems there's still more for us... Oh, you really... Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that... That's what... Anyway, we'll see if you're... Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua...
This gives good market insight. Written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Shoot! I can't afford any more bets. Be gone! Oh, it's revealed like...
You need to hurry up.
I'm going in!
One with my blade.
Oh, it's revealed by...
My duty at an end.
This pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of... Oh, that's right! Cloud Retainer said that talismans like that were once used... Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission, being able to channel divine... And the plot thickens. Alright, the last stop on our rite of... Let's go!
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big.
Indeed. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich. Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from...
Oh, so you also met with Keqing?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed.
No respect for... Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman although she's friendly. There's no way of clearly discerning her true intention. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion.
The Jade Chamber is only second.
Why, Mora?
All Ningguang talked about was the...
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the... No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting and do you...
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is...
Glaze lilies. Well, oh, right! Paimon remember...
No. Those... Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lily before the Archon War. Of course, there are some kind... Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fruit. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to...
So how... Really?
We'll only know once she starts singing.
It's time to sing! Whenever you're ready. Da 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 da. What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't... Those weren't glaze lilies.
This little monster is known as a wop. The glaze lilies used as a disguise.
Well, that's nice and all, but...
Unfortunately...
That's so...
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey!
Hello, traveler. Ah, that reminds me. How was...
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh.
Something's... She's acting different from the first...
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now...
You came all the way out here to see the flowers?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace,
Oh, sorry.
No, it's quite all right. When the Archon War came to it... Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumer. This means that Liyue had been under Rex...
So what do you think of this?
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex...
Huh? Did you just say as an...
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows... After the war ended, I signed... Well, I also know where wild...
We dare not...
Oh, so did you sing a song before?
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really know your stuff?
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If you would excuse me.
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies...
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him
I've had enough ventures in my... Beginning a new undertaking is... So you must be careful to take the time to stay...
Wow. See? Jean-Louis... Alright, I think it's about time... Huh? What happened? The city gate is...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng funeral. The Millilith are watching our every move now.
These are desperate times. We mustn't act.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that, however, both sides were quite obstinate.
It seems inevitable.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the chief.
Surely the Liu at Qixing are not...
Their boneheadedness.
And what now?
That's all Ningguang. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, only now do they want to start keeping tab. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli,
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liu.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been...
Things are taking a turn for the... I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral. Consider your next course of action.
Having connections with... So what did Zhongli mean by... Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city, he must be waiting for the moment. But where could we find him? Where would he go at a time like this?